All right. Oh!
It's okay. They love this bait.
And that was wacky style, huh?
They love this bait, Rich. This thing has won me more tournaments than any other bait that I've used.
Wow.
See, it was how long of the cast that was. It's hard to really set the hook.
Could you use braid in this situation?
You can use, here comes another fish, watch.
Was he making a V-wake out to you?
Yep. What you'll see, a lot of times when I fish this, is you'll see a flash of, you'll see it, the water, the wake of the fish, you'll see it actually flash at it before it even hits the bait.
So I'm casting right up there on
That's
the weeds.
Pull it off.
That's
fish in the junk. Right there. Watch this fish
There's one thing
take
I got no
Watch this
confidence in
fish
this
take
stuff.
it.
This is how you win tournaments, by.
This is how you win tournaments.
There we go.
Got it?
I dropped. Oh, I think I'm going to get the hang of this.
This is good.
I might go to a smaller bait too. Or maybe I'll go wacky
I got a
style.
fish
You
working.
setting up on one?
Yep. That was a good sized fish too.
Oh, you had a 3-pounder there, easy.
Here we go.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Come on, Rick.
That's a big fish.
Nice fish. There you go. Beautiful. We're here at the Eldred Preserve fishing up on Steggy's Lake. They call it. Going to be almost all largemouth in here because of the weeds and the slop. And this, we're doing a show today with Rick Faulkner from Akuma, who's a touring bass pro. Fishing worms, soft plastics, and something I have zero confidence in myself, which I don't like doing, but I'm going to learn today, is fishing slop. Heavy, heavy slop, and we'll show you all about that. Let me throw that one back. It's a nice start to the show, so stay with us here in the fish line. We'll be back here in a second. Rich Faulkner coming up here fishing heavy, heavy slop up here at the Eldred Preserve. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. That's a nice start there, Rick.
Thank you, sir.
All right, folks, it's time for the Northeast Premier Fishing Show, The Fishing Line with Rich Johnson, now in our second decade. The Fishing Line is brought to you by Marine Formula Stable. To prevent the damaging effects of ethanol in your fuel tank, use Marine Formula Stable. And by the Long Island Power Authority. More choice, better service, LIPA. And by the Fishing Report Hotline. 24-hour fishing reports by phone when you need them.
Hey folks, the Long Island Boat Show at the Nassau Coliseum has new dates for 2009, Thursday, February 5th through Sunday, February 8th. Get great deals on new models with on-the-spot financing. That's right, you can get a loan for a new boat at the Long Island Boat Show. Discounted tickets can be purchased online at nyboatshows.com. Get great deals with on-the-spot financing. The Long Island Boat Show at the Nassau Coliseum. Don't miss it, February 5th through Sunday, February 8th. nyboatshows.com, nyboatshows.com.
Hey fishermen! For the most comprehensive reports and fishing information on the internet, log on to www.thefishingline.com. Thefishingline.com has fishing reports for boats, surf, freshwater, or party and charter boats for Long Island's tri-state area. Now you can listen to the Fishing Line radio show live on the web, Saturdays at 4 p.m. or see video clips of the TV show. Know where they are, not where they were, with thefishingline.com. What you need to know in fishing, it's www.thefishingline.com.
This is Ed's boat. It costs big bucks.
Yeah.
This is new Marine Formula Sta-Bil ethanol treatment. It costs a few bucks. When Ed fuels up, he doesn't add new Marine Formula Sta-Bil.
Nah.
Too bad, because the ethanol in his fuel caused engine deposits and corrosion. Now it won't start, and repairs are big bucks. Poor Ed. Marine Formula Sta-Bil would prevent that, with twice the corrosion protection, 4 times the cleaners. Now when you fill up and when you store, start with Sta-Bil.
Hey sportsmen, it's time to celebrate the great outdoors indoors at the 33rd Annual Toyota Eastern Fishing and Outdoor Exposition, running Thursday through Sunday, February 5th to the 8th at Worcester's DCU Center. See hundreds of exhibitors with all the latest fishing and hunting gear, boats, lodges, and more. Learn from the experts including Kevin Van Dam, Mike Iaconelli, and Greg Ritz. Enter to win great prizes. It's aisle after aisle of fun and excitement for the entire family. Plus, check out the full line of Toyota trucks. It's the best sportsman show in New England, but it's only Thursday through Sunday. Don't miss it!
Oh, I saw that.
See him hit you?
Yeah.
A lot of times they'll hit this 3 and 4 times, so you want to reel it back in and go right to it again.
There you go. Another one in the boat. Oh, I can see now. Good job. All right, Rick. This is one of your specialized. This is what you kind of specialize in with all this tournament fishing.
Another pickerel.
Another pickle.
It's like I just did this.
This slop fishing is something you really do a lot of, huh?
Yes. Again, Rich, I saw that break in the, as soon as it hit the water, I saw the break.
All right.
And I cast it right into it.
Another largemouth, another pounder.
Way back in there. Shake, shake, shake. Stop.
Up there in the
come right
weeds.
through. He's coming through pickerel. Nice pickerel,
yeah.
too. Rich, it's a nice one.
There you go. Come on, baby. Folks, I'm telling you, it's taking me an awful lot of effort and an awful lot of aggravation trying to get used to fishing in this slop. This is something I usually avoid like the plague. But Rick's convinced me to come out here and try this. So you come up here to Eldred. Look at the teeth on that thing. Oh, my Lord. These pickerel are water wolves, that's for sure. But this is, I'll tell you, first-hand experience. I don't particularly care for this kind of fishing in the slop. But you know what? I figured I'd come out here with one of the better guys who does it, Rick, and try to learn it. Rick.
Yes.
I'm pretty aggravated at this point from fishing this. But that one, I actually felt like I kind of saw the flash of the fish, but I moved it where it was and I shook it and I felt the tap. But the line didn't move, so I didn't think it was a bass. And then when I went to move it, he just kind of jumped on it again.
Right. You're just waiting to feel the fish pull on that line a little bit, and that's when you want to set your hook.
Right.
Get it out there off the lily pads, shake it down and let it fall, and either watch your line or feel for it. If you got a wind, a breeze, you're going to see the breeze ripple on top of the water. Just feel for the pull back on the line, and you'll have your fish.
But it's like you have to expect to see pickerel, crappie, almost everything in the lake lives in the weeds.
That's right. Everything's here. So you got to work through it. You find an area where you find bass, that's where they're going to live. Where you see something happening, keep your eye out on Mother Nature itself to see what's going on.
Let's see if we can get a couple more here. I'm getting the hang of it here a little bit.
Notice what your line did that time, Rich?
That was kind of weird because the line picked up. I felt the tap. I don't know where he was. It was like setting the hook on a...
He was already heading across the lake, the little channel here.
It was like setting the hook on a striper using a live bunker. He was just swimming with the line. I had to reel down to follow the line in the direction the fish was going. And I ended up pulling that little baby out of there. Now, when it comes to rigging for this slop method of fishing, it really isn't anything genius style. It's really called do nothing, right?
That's what it is. It's a do nothing bait.
Now, the hooks we're using can be simple worm hooks, which We're using a larger one than we would just for demonstration purposes. This one actually has a screw on the end of it so you can screw your plastic baits in there. That's a worm hook. You can use a simple bait saver hook, which is a 2-0, which you use what you call the Jersey rig, because you guys do use it in Jersey a lot. Or you can use the offset or the wide gap worm hook, which is what I was using. It allowed me a little bit easier hook penetration. It took a while for me to get used to it, but allowed me to get used to it a little bit easier,
Right.
which was the key to that. Now to rig these things is pretty simple. Just rigging it wacky style, which is straight through the middle of the body, and just hang it like this. Cast it over the lily pads, right?
Do nothing method.
And it shakes on the way down. You bring it up, you just shake and it drops on the way down. The other way is to rig it weedless, which is how we do most of the stuff. It was a little bit easier for me to get the hang of it first. I didn't catch as many fish right away, but I was getting used to the difference of the feel between the weed and the fish. And to do that, we just come in through the top about a ½ inch, slide it up the hook, spin the hook around through the belly, out the top, slide the worm up over your knot, which protects you, and then you got a do nothing weedless rig.
Typical Texas rig style, no weight.
And you just toss it in there, hang on. Don't get as aggravated as I did in the beginning. Some practice and patience, that's what it's all about.
Very important just to watch your line and feel for the pull. When you feel that pull, you don't want to jerk it and set it a couple times. Just keep steady pressure on that line and bring him in, and he'll follow you right in. No matter weeds, not, just pull him nice and steady and he'll come right through the weeds.
It's the 27th Annual New York Sport Fishing Federation Forum and Auction, February 13th to the 15th. Come join the fun. Over 60 exhibitor booths and 20 outstanding seminars featuring surf, inshore, offshore, bottom fishing, and much more. Sunday only special seminars by outdoor writer and surf pro William Doc Muller. Followed by a huge live auction, the New York Sport Fishing Federation Forum and Auction, February 13th through the 15th at the Freeport Recreation Center, Freeport, New York.
Hey fishermen! For the most comprehensive reports and fishing information on the internet, log on to www.thefishingline.com. Thefishingline.com has fishing reports for boats, surf, freshwater, or party and charter boats for Long Island's tri-state area. Now you can listen to the Fishing Line radio show live on the web, Saturdays at 4 p.m. or see video clips of the TV show. Know where they are, not where they were, with thefishingline.com. What you need to know in fishing, it's www.thefishingline.com.
Hey folks, the Long Island Boat Show at the Nassau Coliseum has new dates for 2009, Thursday, February 5th through Sunday, February 8th. Get great deals on new models with on-the-spot financing. That's right, you can get a loan for a new boat at the Long Island Boat Show. Discounted tickets can be purchased online at nyboatshows.com. Get great deals with on-the-spot financing. The Long Island Boat Show at the Nassau Coliseum. Don't miss it, February 5th through Sunday, February 8th. nyboatshows.com, nyboatshows.com.
Oh, fish on, here we go. Hey folks, when I'm not out here doing the Fishing Line television show, guess what I'm doing? I'm on WGBB 1240 AM bringing you the Fishing Line radio show every Saturday afternoon with up-to-the-minute fishing reports throughout the show, weekly guest experts sharing their tips and secrets, and we take your phone calls live on the air. If you want to know where the fish are, not where they were, join me every Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. on WGBB 1240 AM radio for the Fishing Line. So what we're looking to do is we're looking at all these empty open holes in here, right, Rick?
That's right.
And all I'm doing is tossing it out in there into an open hole and just let it sit in there, and I'm just shaking my rod tip like this. And I'm reeling a little bit of slack as it comes to me. I think my line just ticked and I choked, talking to the audience.
There you go.
Got the hang of it?
You're getting it, Rich.
Too bad I can't catch any keepers. You got to start small to get used to this.
Everything in moderation.
Now, Rick, how
Yes.
long have you actually been fishing this kind of slop in tournaments and things of that nature?
Whenever it's available on the reservoir, lake, or river that we're fishing, I'm going to look for this type of stuff and fish it as hard as I can. And hopefully the fish are there, because it's a natural feeding area for these fish, for the bait fish to come into.
Right.
And this is what they're eating, is up underneath of this stuff here, and they feel protected back in here.
Really?
That's right. Could be a bass. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's a pick.
Another pickle. Yank him in the boat. Now what's different about slop fishing on today's show is using spinning tackle. People have been beaten to death on ESPN, all these Bassmaster shows. You got to use heavy conventional tackle, 80-pound braid line to yank stuff out of the slop, but that's not what we're doing, is it?
I'm fishing right now, 8-pound test, and I'm able to pull these fish out of deep water underneath all these lilies here. You let the fish do the work on the hook set. Just let them come right to you. You just keep the line tight and let the fish come to you.
There's a fish right there.
That's a good fish too.
No, not anymore. I got hung up on there's a log in there or something. Check my line here.
Lost my worm.
So what we're doing is you're letting the fish do the work, and he'll actually swim out of the weeds for you, won't he?
He'll come out of the weeds. He'll come and he'll come right to you. You just put a little pressure on him.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Cool. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. If I can get something decent size.
Well, and that's the thing with slop fishing. You never know what you're going to pull out of here.
Right.
And it makes it exciting even if you want to take the kids out fishing and you put them out on the outer edges of it and you just cast to it with this particular type of bait. Kids will have a ball with this stuff.
I found the right color, and again, color makes a big difference in a lot of the slop fishing, right, Rick?
Yes, color does matter.
How come?
Because of what the fish are eating. That's natural to them underneath of this lily. You want to go with as natural as you can get to what they're eating.
Right.
And color is going to matter. It's going to take a few turns to try and see what color.
Do you go dark color, dark days, bright color,
Again,
bright
yes,
days?
dark colors, dark days, light color, light days.
He's got me wrapped up on something too.
Just let him go.
Here we go.
He's going to come out.
Here he comes. Pickerel.
That's all.
And he came off. Good. It's like releasing bluefish. The less you touch them, the better off you are with those teeth. Now just work the bank, or even out in the middle of these lakes. We showed you some video of just how sloppy this lake can be at times. I mean, this stuff is packed in here.
Yep. And there is the capability of catching these fish, though. It's kind of makes a lot of guys shy away from it, but like they say, you got to be in it to win it.
Oh, jeez. You catch a lot of pickerel like that, Rick. Will you actually leave an area to go look for bass just because there's just too many pickerel?
Yeah, I will.
Well, why is it?
Because it's mostly a dominant pickerel area. I mean, it is a good sign because that means that the bait fish are coming in there and everything's feeding on it. But if you're constantly catching pickerel, they're going to take this bait over a bass would, because the pickerel's going to fight it a lot more than what a bass will. A bass wants something subtle and coming down to them nice and easy, where pickerel are going to attack it right away like a cat.
Okay. What do you got here,
Pickerel.
Rick? Another pickerel?
Yeah.
I'll let you take them off the line. It's all yours. That's a good size. It's a little bit longer one. They got a pickerel. It's got to be every bit of 5 pounds hanging on the wall back at the Elbert Preserve, which is where we're fishing today. Oh yeah, they got some teeth. So just bring it over the weeds, find a hole, and let them sit in there. Now you heard Rick mention on the water, we don't have to use the heavy bait casting tackle that the bass guys on TV have tried to brainwash you into thinking you have to use. We're not in the slop, we're on the edges of the slop and some of the pockets within the slop. And to do that, we can use light tackle. This is an Okuma Solaris rod. It's a nice soft tip. You can feel those delicate bites in the slop, but it has a lot of backbone. You fluke fishermen will love bucktailing with this rod as well. Now the Inspira by Okuma has the elliptical gearing system, which allows more gear teeth to be meshed at any particular time than other spinning reels on the market. That gives you more torque, silky smooth, high performance to get these fish out of the slop. Let's get back to some more fish with my guest Rick Faulkner, and we'll show you what we're talking about. What do I got here now?
Nice bass.
Yeah, Yeah! Pumpkin seed, baby, green. And now that one, I wasn't paying attention.
Did he swallow it? Just cut the line.
Let me see if I can pull the bait up here.
Crappie? Bass. Bass.
Yeah!
Double.
Double-headed slop fishing, baby.
Crappie.
I got a big crappie. That's what I got.
Oh, and I got one of these pickerels that ate everything on me.
Nice slab crappie. Woo! I might actually start liking the slop fishing here and come and do this more often. Oh, there's a bald eagle going right there. Lou, this place is unbelievable, man. There's bald eagles here. We just saw one dive down here and take a trout.
Yeah, usually around 7 o'clock every night.
You lose a lot of fish of those eagles.
We sure do.
We're here with Lou Monteleone. He and his brother Frank really are running the Eldred Preserve here now. And Lou, always great to come up to see you, man. Thanks.
It's always a pleasure to see you. Always.
How's it feel to be running the place by yourself now?
It's great. It's nice. It's nice. We do a good job. A good job with it.
We're up here filming some television shows on Steggy's Lake. We're doing 2 different types of bass fishing here over the course of a couple of weeks of the show. Now, the last time a lot of the folks saw us, we were here with Bill Evans fishing on the back trout pond. This place was destroyed from the floods. What happened?
We got hit with a flood back in April, right after opening day of trout season, and it just destroyed, took out all the ponds, the roads, the spillways, the bridges, everything. We were pretty much out of business as far as trout fishing goes for about 6 months.
You actually lost an entire season of the Eldred Preserve.
Yeah.
Which is a big
which
hit,
is known for
the
right, and they're known for we're known for our trout fishing with the kids and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a pretty big hit, but we're moving forward.
Now the place is beautiful. The trout pond's actually a little bit bigger and a little bit deeper now too.
A little bit deeper too, yes, yes. And the trout are loving it. They've been very cooperative, yes.
But you also now have more control on the flow in and out of these trout ponds, which really helps. Number one, the holdover fish, but allows you to release water when you do have floods coming.
Exactly. We installed 4 12-inch gate valves, so now when the impending storm is coming, we're able to open it up ahead of time, drop the water level down, and be able to take the amount of water that's coming down through the brook.
Now, we love coming up here. How many miles are we from New York City?
We're about 90 miles from New York City, and only 10 miles from the new Performing Arts Center at Bethel Woods, which is right on the original Woodstock site. 10 minutes away from us, they have country concerts, they're going to have pop, rock, the Philharmonic's coming up, Brad Paisley's coming up, all the big names. We're going to offer packages where you can stay and eat and enjoy the concert. We have a few box seats there that we're going to be privileged to for our guests and stuff. So it's going to be an exciting summer.
Excellent. Lou, we're going to get back to some
Always
dinner
a pleasure,
and do some more fishing. Thanks.
Yeah, it's great. Enjoy yourself.
Now, we haven't any giant fish today, but you can pull some giant fish out of here. Now, what do you do when you hook a big behemoth like that?
You just keep the line steady. Don't jerk them. Just keep a steady pull on the fish, and he'll come right out of that slop anytime.
Now, there's nothing wrong with going in to get him either, right?
No, you can go in and towards it, but you don't want to spook them either. You just want to keep a nice steady pace of it, that fish coming out into the open water.
Now, we've had quite a few fish on the show today. They're what we call tournament fish. In New York State, they could be 12 inches, depending on the lake. You know, Jersey has different lakes and different state regulations. But that's what this slop is about, is getting your limit of 5 legal fish for a tournament, and then you go back and pick particular places looking for big fish that day. Right?
Bigger fish. Change your bait, go to something different. You already caught your 5, now you want to go for something bigger, for some weight.
Well, that's what we're looking to do, and I think you got a spot right in here behind you with some slop edge.
Let's give it a try.
Hey fishermen! For the most comprehensive reports and fishing information on the internet, log on to www.thefishingline.com. Thefishingline.com has fishing reports for boats, surf, freshwater, or party and charter boats for Long Island's tri-state area. Now you can listen to the Fishing Line radio show live on the web, Saturdays at 4 p.m. or see video clips of the TV show. Know where they are, not where they were, with thefishingline.com. What you need to know in fishing, it's www.thefishingline.com.
This is Ed's boat. It costs big bucks.
Yeah.
This is new Marine Formula Stay-Bill ethanol treatment. It costs a few bucks. When Ed fuels up, he doesn't add new Marine Formula Stay-Bill.
Nah.
Too bad, because the ethanol in his fuel caused engine deposits and corrosion. Now it won't start, and repairs are big bucks. Poor Ed. Marine Formula Stay-Bill would prevent that. with twice the corrosion protection, 4 times the cleaners. Now when you fill up and when you store, start with Sta-Bil.
Oh, fish on, here we go. Hey folks, when I'm not out here doing the Fishing Line television show, guess what I'm doing? I'm on WGBB 1240 AM bringing you the Fishing Line radio show every Saturday afternoon with up-to-the-minute fishing reports throughout the show, weekly guest experts sharing their tips and secrets, and we take your phone calls live on the air. If you want to know where the fish are, not where they were, join me every Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. on WGBB 1240 AM radio for the Fishing Line.
Hey Surfcasters, would you like to learn the real secrets of the surf game? Well, now you can by fishing with licensed guide and TV host Rich Johnson of The Fishing Line. Whether a beginner or a surf rat, learn to read the beach, fish plugs, or bait, and all quality tackle is supplied free. Fish 1 or 2 people or get gift certificates. From Montauk to New York City, get consistency and quality in your fishing game by fishing with Rich Johnson of The Fishing Line. Call 516-889-6895. That's 516-889-6895 or thefishingline.com.
Rick, you've been tournament fishing for 21 years. How'd you get started, and why are you still doing it? Because it's not an easy circuit to do.
Well, I got started back in the early 80s with my brother asking me to go fishing.
Right.
And we did it on a whim on a little 15-foot John boat, and we started catching some fish, and we thought we could beat the world. But I realize now, through over these 21 years, I really took a lesson in, you know, taking care of things and knowing what to do out on the water. You know, it's not just going out and catching fish. It's not all about that.
It's really a punishing schedule. Up early, stay up late, blazing sun all day. I mean, we all got burnt to a crisp over the last couple of days of filming a bunch of shows up here at the Eldred Preserve. But it's really tough, and you got to concentrate and stay focused no matter how slow the fishing gets, doesn't it?
That's true, Rich. You have to keep your concentration, or you're gonna fold right in the beginning of the tournament. And if you don't keep it up, you're going to go down quickly. My best thing is to just, like you said, stay focused,
right.
Watch what you're doing, watch what the fish are doing, the bait fish, whatever's going on around you. That's very crucial in tournament bass fishing.
Absolutely.
You have to watch what's going on around you. You getting the hang of this yet, Rich?
I think I'm getting the hang of this. I'm actually able to watch my line now.
Do you need help with this guy?
I should be able to get him here. I'm actually able to watch my line and feel the bite, and then set the hook. Now you guys in the pro circuit get them coming and woo, lift them.
But
in
you
the boat.
swing them in.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's a nice tournament fish right there.
That's right.
Oh man, that's not bad.
I got to congratulate you on that one, Rich.
It took almost, as a matter of fact, it took all day to catch a nice quality fish like that. And folks, I want to thank Rick Faulkner here for teaching me how to do some slop fishing, baby. It is frustrating. It takes a while to get used to it. I'm not the most patient guy in the world, but if you put in some time and some effort and just stick with it, which is what the Fishing Line's about, is teaching you how to do these things, and sticking with it, a string of those could win your tournament.
Yes, they can.
Folks, thanks for being with us here. Get out of here, do some slop fishing. Come up to Eldred Preserve, get in the little tin boats here with the trolling motors. Come up here to the Steggy's Lake. You can sit here and slop fish to your heart's delight. Rick, great job, man. Thanks for teaching me something new, and I hope we taught you folks something new on the Fishing Line as well, whether you're in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, wherever we happen to be. We'll teach them how to catch fish in their own backyard, right?
We'll teach them.
All right, folks. See you next week. I'm going to practice a little bit more here, Rick.
Go for it.
The Fishing Line with Rich Johnson was brought to you by Marine Formula Stable. To prevent the damaging effects of ethanol in your fuel tank, use Marine Formula Stable. And by the Long Island Power Authority. More choice, better service, LIPA. And by the Fishing Report Hotline. 24-hour fishing reports. By phone when you need them.